What does it mean to truly share your life with someone? Love, often described as a bond of trust and vulnerability, demands more than just surface-level connection. Yet many of us carry secrets, big and small, that we hesitate to reveal to our partners. Why do we hold back, even from those closest to us? Is it fear of judgment, rejection, or perhaps the belief that certain truths are better left unspoken? The Stoics, who championed honesty and self-awareness as pillars of a virtuous life, offer timeless insights into why authenticity matters in relationships. But how far should transparency go? In relationships, the balance between openness and self-protection can feel precarious. Psychology reminds us that trust is the foundation of intimacy, while concealment often erodes that foundation over time. The Stoics, with their emphasis on living in harmony with nature and reason, challenge us to reflect on whether hiding aspects of ourselves aligns with a life of virtue. Truth, as Seneca suggested, is a simple thing. But how simple is it to embrace honesty in a world where vulnerability feels risky? Does hiding parts of ourselves create distance, even when our intentions are to protect? As we navigate the complexities of love and connection, we are confronted with an important question. Can true intimacy exist without complete honesty? Perhaps the wisdom of the Stoics can guide us, reminding us that clarity and courage are essential not only in how we perceive ourselves, but also in how we share our lives with others. Through understanding and practice, we may find that revealing certain truths is not a burden, but a bridge, one that strengthens the trust, respect, and love we seek to cultivate. Before we start, please subscribe to the channel, and if you like this video, like it and write your opinion through comments. After this introduction, we will get to the main topic and examine 5 things about this. Don't hide 5 things from your lover. Number 1, your flaws. Acknowledging and sharing your flaws with your lover is an act of profound honesty and courage. Stoic philosophy teaches us that perfection is unattainable and that true strength lies in embracing our imperfections. How often do we try to conceal our flaws out of fear of rejection or judgment? By hiding them, we may inadvertently create walls in our relationships. Sharing your flaws, on the other hand, fosters authenticity and builds a foundation of trust. From a psychological perspective, being open about your shortcomings can deepen emotional intimacy. For example, admitting that you struggle with impatience or self-doubt allows your partner to see you as a whole, imperfect human being. This vulnerability can encourage your partner to open up about their own flaws, creating a cycle of mutual understanding. Stoicism reminds us that we are all flawed by nature. Accepting this truth liberates us from the impossible task of trying to appear flawless. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Similarly, your flaws do not define you. Your willingness to confront and work on them does. By sharing your imperfections, you invite your partner to join you on a journey of growth and self-improvement. For instance, admitting a tendency to overthink can lead to conversations about how to support each other during stressful times. Ultimately, being honest about your flaws strengthens your relationship and aligns with the Stoic commitment to truth and self-awareness. By embracing your imperfections and sharing them with your partner, you demonstrate a deep level of trust and respect. Isn't it true that love grows stronger when it is built on a foundation of authenticity rather than illusion? Number 2, your vulnerabilities. Sharing your vulnerabilities with your lover is a powerful way to foster closeness and mutual support. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of confronting life's challenges with courage and clarity, but it also recognizes the value of leaning on others for strength. Have you ever wondered whether hiding your fears or insecurities could actually prevent your relationship from reaching its full potential? Being open about your vulnerabilities demonstrates trust and invites your partner to be a true ally in your journey. Psychologically, sharing vulnerabilities can create a sense of safety and emotional intimacy. For example, confiding in your partner about a fear of failure or a past trauma allows them to understand your inner world more deeply. This openness can lead to meaningful conversations that strengthen your bond. Stoicism teaches us that vulnerability is not a weakness. Rather, it is an opportunity to exercise bravery by facing life's difficulties head-on. The Stoic Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself." While this suggests holding oneself accountable, it also implies showing compassion toward those we trust. By revealing your vulnerabilities, you give your partner a chance to practice compassion and empathy, deepening the relationship. For instance, admitting anxiety about a new job could prompt your partner to offer encouragement and reassurance, fostering a stronger emotional connection. In revealing your vulnerabilities, you not only grow closer to your partner, but also align with the Stoic value of living authentically. Embracing vulnerability allows you to build a relationship rooted in honesty and mutual respect. Isn't it better to face life's challenges together as a united team rather than in isolation? Number 3, your past mistakes. Being honest about your past mistakes with your lover is an essential part of building a strong and lasting relationship. Stoic philosophy teaches that mistakes are not failures, but opportunities for growth and learning. How often do we fear that revealing our past might lead to judgment or rejection? In reality, sharing these experiences can foster understanding and allow both partners to move forward with greater clarity. Psychologically, discussing past mistakes helps to clear the air and establish a foundation of trust. For example, admitting a financial misstep or a previous lapse in judgment shows humility and accountability. It also allows your partner to see that you have grown and learned from those experiences. According to Stoic principles, mistakes are a natural part of life, and what matters is how we respond to them. Can acknowledging your past with honesty and grace inspire your partner to do the same? Seneca, a prominent Stoic, said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." By sharing your past mistakes, you demonstrate that you are not defined by them, but rather by the person you have become as a result. This perspective can encourage your partner to view their own mistakes as opportunities for self-improvement. For instance, sharing a story about overcoming a bad habit might spark a conversation about personal development. Ultimately, being honest about your past mistakes aligns with the Stoic commitment to truth and self-awareness. It also strengthens your relationship by showing that you are willing to face the past and grow together. Isn't it true that love is most authentic when it is built on a foundation of honesty and understanding? Number 4, your fears. Fears are a natural part of the human experience, yet they often remain hidden, even from those closest to us. In relationships, concealing fears can create emotional distance and misunderstandings. Stoic philosophy encourages us to confront our fears with rationality and courage, rather than letting them control us. But how can your partner truly understand and support you if they are unaware of what you're facing? Sharing your fears opens the door to vulnerability and intimacy, essential elements of a strong bond. Psychologically, discussing your fears can reduce their power over you. For example, expressing your anxiety about failure or your worries about the future can help your partners see what drives your actions and decisions. By sharing, you allow them to offer reassurance or a different perspective, which can alleviate some of your emotional burden. Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, emphasize the importance of focusing on what is within our control and letting go of the rest, a philosophy that becomes easier to practice with a supportive partner by your side. Furthermore, sharing fears strengthens trust in a relationship. It demonstrates that you value your partner enough to show them your vulnerabilities. Imagine the impact of admitting a fear of rejection in a new job application or concerns about a health issue. This honesty invites empathy and collaboration. As the Stoic Epictetus taught, courage is the ability to see your fears clearly and still act wisely. By voicing your fears, you embody this principle and create space for your partner to do the same. Ultimately, keeping fears hidden can isolate you, while sharing them fosters connection and understanding. By being open about your worries, you deepen your relationship and create an environment of mutual support. Isn't it true that facing fears together makes them seem less overwhelming than facing them alone? Number 5. Your dependence on external factors. Acknowledging your dependence on external factors is a crucial step in fostering authenticity in your relationship. Stoic philosophy teaches that happiness and peace come from within. Yet many of us tie our self-worth to external achievements or possessions. Are you honest with your partner about the pressures you feel to maintain these external standards? Concealing these dependencies can create misunderstandings and prevent genuine connection. Psychologically, admitting reliance on external factors can initiate important conversations about values and priorities. For instance, if your self-esteem is tied to your job title or financial status, sharing this with your partner allows them to understand the root of your behaviors and concerns. The Stoic principle of focusing on what is within our control reminds us that external factors are fleeting and unreliable. Sharing your struggles with these dependencies encourages mutual growth and deeper understanding. Opening up about these pressures can also foster a stronger partnership. Imagine discussing how societal expectations around success or appearance influence your decisions. This honesty can lead to shared strategies for overcoming these challenges, such as practicing gratitude or focusing on intrinsic goals. As Seneca wisely said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." By addressing these dependencies with your partner, you take a step toward emotional freedom. In the end, Hiding your dependence on external factors can strain your relationship, while honesty strengthens it. By acknowledging these struggles, you create space for growth and support, building a partnership rooted in mutual understanding. Isn't it time to align your relationship with the Stoic ideal of valuing inner peace over external validation? I hope these Stoic teachings are useful and effective for you. My goal is to make your life better and more enjoyable. I will accompany you in this interesting and meaningful magazine.